Hi everyone, it's Rachel and today I have another charm update for you, so I'll just get straight into it. Firstly, I'm going to start off with a few figurines that I've made. So here's the first one, and I made this to celebrate reaching 40,000 followers on Instagram, as well as 40,000 subscribers here on YouTube. So this one's kind of space themed with two little stars. There's one just sitting there, and then there's a shooting star with a little rainbow trail behind him. And then the base itself is just a light silver colour, which is meant to look like the moon, and it has a bunch of craters around it as well. And then this next figurine I made was for reaching 50,000 followers on Instagram and 50,000 followers here on YouTube as well. So this piece is inspired by the kitty collector's game Nico Atsume, and this is the cat called Pumpkin playing with his little red ball, and he's just lying on the little tree stump. Next, I'm just going to get this bunch of Christmas charms out of the way because I haven't done an update since Christmas. I think the last one was actually October, so whoopsies. The first one I have is just this very simple Christmas cookie. It's just a regular plain kind of like shortbread biscuit, and then it just has the little holly leaves and some berries there. Then I have this purple Christmas kitty light, and this is kind of like a little remake from one I made last year, which was orange. So I just want to try and make another one, and this time I made it like a sparkly gemstony purple, and I also added a heart, which I didn't do last time. Next is this Christmas inspired donut, which I have a tutorial on. I'll leave all links to tutorials mentioned down in the description box below. So this is just like a plain vanilla donut, and then it has some Christmas coloured drizzle. And then I also had some leftover drizzle, so I decided to make a cupcake with a red base, and then it just has the same drizzle on top there. I then have these two kawaii present charms, which I also have a Christmas tutorial on, and one just has a pink ribbon and bow and the other is green. I then have this kawaii Christmas wreath charm, and it has a big pink bow and some little gold baubles or ornaments, and a lot of people think it looks like a green donut because I didn't texture it much. I don't know. There's this gold Christmas bonbon or cracker charm, and it has little white stars painted all over it. Then I just have this simple peppermint candy cane with like the swirl. There's a little kawaii Christmas pudding with some holly and berries on top, and then sauce drizzled over top as well. Then I have a little Christmas inspired penguin, and he's really only Christmas inspired because he has a Santa hat on, but anyway, I think he looks so cute with the little hat on. I really like the way this one turned out. And then lastly, for the Christmas charms, I have the good old Christmas tree. So this one's like a pearly green colour, and then there's a gold star on top, and I put little rainbow baubles or ornaments around it. Next up, I have this simple strawberry donut, and this is one of the first charms I made when I was trying to get back into clay. Some of you may or may not know that I go to uni, and I had a ton of assignments and work experience to do, so I didn't get to do clay for a few months. Yeah, so this is the first charm I made just trying to get back into it. So it's a little bit dirty and sort of rough around the edges, but yeah. Then here's a little kawaii boombox or radio charm, and I really love the colours on this one too. Next up is this rainbow firework, which I made for New Year's in 2016, so started this year. I have a tutorial on this as well, which I'll leave down below. Then I have this cute little cactus charm in a pot, and it has a little flower on top there. Next I have this little Kawaii Australia piece. So one of the collabs I'm in on Instagram, the theme was countries, or like our country or something like that. So I decided to make a little Kawaii Australia. The base it's on is meant to be like the sea, and I added some glitter to make it look like the glistening sea. And then I also shaded all of the country as well to match how it looks from space, I guess. Then I have this simple cupcake charm. So I like to call this one like a classic design. It just has a pink base, then on top is some white icing with rainbow sprinkles and a little cherry to top it off. The next cupcake I have is my Sakura flower cupcake. On top it has some white frosting, there's some gold micro marbles, little branches, and then some sakura flowers that I shaded as well. Then if you look on the base, I used the Fimo Gemstone Clay Rose Quartz, and then I also shaded that, so I had like a nice ombre effect, and I used chalk pastels. Lastly, for the cupcakes, I have this purple one. It has a purple base, and then on top it has some glittery frosting. I was just kind of playing around with translucent clay and my glitter, and that's what I came up with. I also had a little bit of the glittery clay left, so I made this little panda head, and I actually really like the way this turned out as well, even though it was just to use up the clay, but it's super pretty and sparkly. Then I have this kawaii rock charm, and it just has a succulent on top. The theme for the collab that I was in for this week was succulents, so this is just what I came up with. Really random design, but I like how it turned out. Then I have one of my chubby green dinos from my latest shop restock. I didn't like the way this turned out, and I didn't want to sell it, so I just decided to keep it for myself. I then took a spin on my kawaii earth charm and turned it into a kitty earth charm, so that's what this one looks like. It's pretty much the same, except I just added some ears, some whiskers, and then changed the mouth. I also have this very simple kitty paw print as well. Then I have two teeny little fruit tart charms. This first one just has blueberries in sauce, and I used a cupcake base mold to make these as well. And then this next one just has a bunch of different fruits, and they're sitting in some custard. I didn't make the bananas and the kiwis, they were cut from a fruit cane that I got from eBay, but I did make the rest of the fruit. Then I have a kawaii kite charm, which is made up of a bunch of pastel colours, and it has a little dangly string, which is a ball chain. I have a tutorial on this, which I'll leave down below as well. One of the weekly themes for the collab I'm in on Instagram was winter, and I don't know why, but this came to mind, so I decided to make it. It's a little fox figurine, and he's kind of sitting in the snow, or lying in the snow. The fox itself is made completely out of orange clay, then I just shaded on the black on like the tips of his tail, his paws and his ears, and I also shaded with white clay around his facial areas. Then for the snow on top, I used some white glitter and also sprinkled on some white chalk pastel shavings. Then I have these 4 kawaii cheesecake charms. I'll just show you them all individually. So this first one is a blueberry one, and it's half like vanilla, half blueberry, and then it also has some blueberries on top. This next one is very similar, except it's strawberry flavoured. On top is a wafer, a strawberry, and then also a dollop of cream. This next one is cookies and cream inspired. It has cookies and chocolate drizzle and then a dollop of cream on top as well. And the colour of this, I use Primo Grey Granite. And then the last cheesecake is vanilla with some fruit on top that I made, except for the kiwi slice again, which I bought off eBay and cut it. Next I have this kawaii axolotl charm, or Mexican walking fish as they're also called. These last few charms are from my remake tag number 2, which I'll also leave a link to down in the description box. So firstly I have this pink kawaii creamsicle charm. Then I have this little star-shaped cookie which has pink frosting and some rainbow sprinkles on top. This next one is a little cubed pineapple. Then I have this moon charm with a few little craters, and this one glows in the dark. Next I have this stack of little kawaii cactuses, and these are characters from San X's line called Sabo Kappa. I have this kawaii beehive charm, and it has some drops of honey running down it as well as a little bee on the side. And the lucky last charm for this update is a kawaii s'mores charm. everything I have to show you in this update. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more. Don't forget to check out all the links down in the description box, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys!